All right, we're live. Hello, everyone. Welcome to my weekly Meltdowns live after show chat about Celebrity Big Brother episode 5, where apparently I don't know. Okay, guys, go.
That was some anticlimactic bullshit, Phelan.
That was a waste of my goddamn time. I could have been soaking my face or something. I would have rather have soaked my face in a dirty dishwater. This was ridiculous to me. This was ridiculous. I was all excited. I thought there was going to be some major backdoor. See, let me tell you what, in my community, backdoor means something altogether different, honey. I'm telling you right now. So every time they say it, I have to bring myself back to adult level and remember that I am a mature Christian woman. So when we go to talking about like we're going to put Shannon out the back door, I'm like, okay, I'm ready for this. Let's see some major drama. I'm ready for the fireworks. And then all of a sudden at the last minute, Keisha is like, I am still breastfeeding. My breast milk is depleting. And she's crying to these people to evict her rather than to save her. And I'm like, what happened? When did this happen? When did this all happen? When did suddenly your tits start drying up? Like, so you've been in there for a week, right? 2 weeks, something like that?
I was so confused.
She's been pumping. She's been pumping her milk for the last week and a half. She had an electronic breast pump. Why can't they go get her another one?
Right.
I don't think the breast pump broke though.
Yeah,
no,
it broke.
Her broke. No, her boobs depleted. I mean, her milk stopped because of the stress, is what she said. That she couldn't pump any more milk out due to the stress, is so what she said.
Also, she was like, how old is your baby? Well, her kid is a year old.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, let go, honey. It's time to let go.
It's time to let go. I mean, I know women that have 6-year-old kids hanging off each tit. I'm telling you right now, she's going to be one of those mothers, it seems, that just doesn't know when to unlatch it from you and let it self-sustain.
Look, if your kid can ask for it, it's time to put a spoon, not a boob, in its mouth. I'm just saying.
Right. I'm all for breastfeeding. I think it's a wonderful thing, and do it wherever you want to. I'm all for women empowerment. Do it in a restaurant. Do it in a theater. Do it on the subway. Do it wherever you need to do it. It's a natural thing. But when your kid is old enough to be unbuttoning your goddamn shirt, bitch, let me tell you right now, you need to be putting that child down and saying, okay, this has gravitated from being a nurturing thing to a needy thing. Yeah. And here's a fucking sippy cup, go about your way.
Yeah. I mean, I feel like, I understand she wants to feed her child and all that. My whole thing was, why, if you knew you were still breastfeeding and all of that, and stress can cause you to dry up. I stopped breastfeeding my son at 6 weeks, and stress can cause that. So
you're just a terrible mother.
Why did they cast her? Like, you knew you were going to be away from your kid that long. Why did you cast her?
This is the thing. Let me ask you about this whole business. Did Meta World Peace or Meta World Filter, whatever his name is, did he do any goddamn thing this entire episode besides playing in the jacuzzi with a couple of blow-up flamingos?
No, he didn't do anything. He's just Meta World. God, the guy he's entertaining without even being entertaining. I don't know, but I couldn't take my eyes off the guy when he was in the hot tub. I'll say that much. I was like, he's making the camera nod and all kinds of stuff. But this whole, let's get this episode. First of all, that fake cough that Julie did in the beginning, I thought was hilarious.
Oh my God, that was everything.
Who's insensitive? Are we? Someone said in the thing that we're being insensitive. We're not being insensitive.
Oh no, I probably am.
Insensitive about what?
Disclaimer. Allison, you need to clear your disclaimer.
Oh yeah, if you are offended easily and do not have a sense of humor, please exit top right. There's a little X there. I'm all about breastfeeding. Do what you got to do, but it's a year old. And all it eats is breast milk. You got to teach it to eat the kid to eat food. It can't be hanging off your boob when it's 2. I mean, that's tough love. It's life.
So let's be honest. If you want to get scientific about it, there is a fundamental reason that you breastfeed your child up into a certain age and then you detach it so that it can continue to develop as a independent organism, because it has to develop certain resistances and immunities on its own. So I might look like a stupid bitch, but let me tell you what, come for me and I will slap you down with my smarts. I know a lot about this shit.
I know a lot about this shit.
You are too.
I
yes.
breastfed my child for over a year and
not anything else. I'm just like,
yeah.
I'm not saying tough love the kid, but the kid needs to eat real food too.
Eventually, it needs to it needs to learn to have a broccoli. Eventually, its system needs to develop some natural immunity, some of its own stuff. So anyway, moving on from the breastfeeding debacle, because we're about to get ourselves into a whole mess of trouble. Because
we had 10 viewers and now we only have 2. So here's the thing. This whole episode had us going that there was going to be a big backdoor with Shannon. Now, I don't know what has gone on. I've been kind of out of it today. Like I said, I've been sick. So I don't know what went on the live feeds. I don't know what happened. I don't know when this came up with Keisha. I haven't a clue. I don't know what the hell Keisha was talking about when she was talking to James during her eviction speech. What happened?
Well, she's basically trying to put a target on Shannon. Because it was Shannon's initial idea to get rid of James. So, but then again, Shannon also saved James. So,
and that was during last week, right? That was last week. Okay.
And James is aware of that. So I don't think that that's going to put James going after Shannon, because they're kind of working together and they both know that they're the 2 biggest threats and they need to be each other's meat shields. Right. So they both need to remain in the house to keep each other covered and keep each other safe. So, I don't think it's going to piss James off.
In the chat room, Inelda. Hi, Inelda. I love Inelda.
Hi, Inelda.
She's always giving me the scoopy scoop on stuff. She says she read the pump broke and they wouldn't buy her a new one. I would think
that's some bullshit.
I think they would give
bullshit.
Her right?
The thing is, you can buy one yourself.
Yeah.
And production just has to go get it. It comes out of your own money.
I didn't have an electric breast pump. I had the kind that you put on your nipple and you had squeezed it.
Exactly.
It was literal
it was a manual
pump.
Yes. But I was like a cow. I was literally a fucking cow. It was just
you
like
still are, Tabs.
Thanks. So, yes. I'm so breastfeeding. I breastfeed Phelan.
Is that why you're like this sometimes? Because you're still breastfeeding your child?
Yes, Phelan is suckling.
Why do you think my teeth are so white, bitch? I get my vitamin C and D and F and F. I'm good. Thank you, Debs, for that.
Thank you for not fighting.
You're welcome, girl. I take my teeth out.
It's good. It's always, people appreciate. I know a lot of guys that appreciate that.
I know, right? That's why I charge $25 extra on Saturday nights.
Okay, so Keisha was trying to out. Do you think what she did had any significance tonight, since what she was talking about was last week? Why bring it up now?
Not from James's standpoint. For everybody else is after Shannon. Everybody wants Shannon out.
Yeah.
So I don't think it makes a difference, because everybody knows she needs to go. So no. She's just trying to get James to turn on her. And that's not going to happen, because he needs a meat shield.
Right. So what is, hold on one second. I'm sorry. Y'all go ahead. Sorry, I was having a technical issue.
Oh, no.
So now boy, I just can't get over how this whole episode was all backdoor driven, and then it didn't even, we got backdoored. I feel like I got backdoored.
Yeah.
No, bitch, you would have known it if you had been backdoored, let me tell you now.
And we didn't even get
sideways.
That's never a surprise unless he's confused or slow. Let me tell you right now. Oh, you're talking about the show again. I'm sorry. No, like I totally agree. I absolutely agree with you. I think that we were duped. 100% we were duped. There was this big lead up to this major move that Ross was supposed to be taking, right? This major move. And he just didn't take it. He didn't do it in the long run. But I get it. I get it was because Keisha didn't want him to.
Here's another thing that's like, I love how Ross, how he just, and then we had the whole thing with Ross just casually bringing it up to Mark McGrath. Like he and Marissa are in the room. He's like, I'm going to bring it up to Mark. She's like, okay. And he's like, you know,
tell everybody. Tell everybody.
I don't want to say it. I don't want to say it, but Shannon.
Oh, God.
Shannon. That is exactly what he did. And then he's like, yeah, that's a good plan. I'm going to go run that past James. What? Why the fuck are you going to go run past James?
Oh,
we're trying to get rid of your backdoor, your bitch, and you want to go tell James? I can't.
Ross, I have to say, was the worst head of household I have ever imagined.
He literally, so sloppy.
He'd go to a few people and be like, we're the final four. And then he'd go to other people and be like, we're the final four. Like, nobody's going to talk. Nobody's going to talk.
So
I wanted to
slap out of back door.
Oh my God, I wanted to slap him. I was like, you are such a disaster. And then he couldn't make up his damn mind. I'm like, are you sure you're not a woman?
What was the deal with when they were all in that room together and Shannon came up and knocked on the door?
Oh, that was so mean.
And Ross gets out of the bed like,
out the lights.
And turns off this freaking light. What do you think they can't see it under the door? Good freaking Lord. And she even had her ear up.
She's not stupid. Shannon knows something because here it is. We watched just an entire episode where it has been Ross and Marissa and Brandy and Ananda and Anaconda, whatever the fuck her name is. And I will tell you right now, Ambrosia. Yes. Allison's mom calls her Ambrosia. And see, so it doesn't make me feel so bad. But they have left her out. She was pretty much the formative figure of this girls' alliance. And now they have left her completely out of everything. Don't tell me that Shannon's so stupid she don't know what the hell's going on. And can I tell you that I related a little bit with Ross when he was like, I feel a little bit guilty about backdooring Shannon because she's got the animals and is she going to give her money to the rhinoceroses? And I would, if that would have been me, you could make all the faces you want, bitch. I would have been the same thing. I would have been like, but what about the rhinoceroses? I would have really felt bad.
I don't give a fuck about rhinoceroses.
How could you not? How can you not?
I don't give a shit.
You're an insensitive, you whore.
I am. I'm an insensitive whore. Fuck rhinos.
I am an insensitive whore with a mortgage that needs to be paid.
That's right. I'm gonna be all kinds of insensitive when I get in the Big Brother house. Okay.
But she lives in South Africa, right? So she's got her money. She's pretty much set up. She doesn't have any children or dependents or anything like that. So I was like, is she playing for these animals? If she's playing for these animals, then my tide has turned on Shannon. Where once I was really against her, but now she might be playing to rescue some rhinos from having their horns cut off. But then I get it. She's dangerous. She's a threat. But are we going for a winner here or are we going for a bad guy? Because let's face it, who's the more deserving winner at this point? Somebody who has demonstrated their strengths and has done incredible things, or somebody like Omarosa who's just given us, bitchy entertainment. She sat Shannon down. This is one thing that really pissed me off when she sat Shannon down and said to her, do you want to look like a mean girl? Do you want all of America to hate you? Because right now you look like a mean little bitch. Right now you look like, and she had done nothing. It was in fact not true. Shannon had done nothing to look scandalous or nasty or venomous. And Omarosa sitting there manipulating her to fear what the public is perceiving her as.
She knows that's her weakness. Because she knows her weakness.
That's very clever. And that's very clever on Omarosa's part. But I really feel like now that we are left with no choice but to have Omarosa in, she's going to align herself with Shannon once again.
I think Meta World Peace is going to win the whole damn thing.
Yeah,
it's going to be a final two with him and Ariana Grande, or sorry.
Rub-a-dub-a-dub.
Yeah.
Ariana, I can't
Victoria.
say her name.
Look, as long as you're playing with
Victoria.
flamingos, nobody's paying any attention to you. And that's his biggest strength, is nobody gives it. People think you don't even know how to play the game.
Yeah.
They're like, he's not a threat. We'll just wait and leave him sit in the corner and fucking play with his crayons with the helmet on his head. We don't have to worry about him. He's gonna mind himself. He's gonna mind himself. We don't got to worry about what he's doing. He's gonna play with himself. He's gonna keep himself occupied. The rest of us will play the game, and then we'll just boot him out last when it's time. And then I bet you anything, he may come back screaming. What?
In the chat room. Hi, Steven. Steven's there. Oh, and my little
Steven.
fart in the wind, Ethan. Ethan is in there.
Hello.
We all know Ethan from Sequester.
I love you, Ethan.
Yeah. We got a good group in here tonight. I'm surprised someone hasn't called me insensitive for saying I don't give a shit about rhinos.
I was called insensitive.
We're cat ladies.
We're cat
last
ladies.
night somebody called me thick, so I'm thick too. Let's not forget that, bitches.
Baby.
You're a thick, insensitive bitch, Phelan.
I am. They said I was. They wanted to know if I was single because I was thick.
She got a thick donk.
She said THICCC. I'm like, what?
I said, what the hell? What the hell does that mean? What the hell? I had to look that up in the English dictionary, the urban language.
We had like a 30-minute therapy session after we turned the broadcast off.
Because I was devastated thinking somebody would call me fat bitch. I was like, oh no.
Call me fat. I got a fat ass.
We had this conversation about my butt, and I'm not getting up to show it because the camera's not that big.
Oh, you're 4'11". Let's face it. I mean, how big can it possibly be?
I don't know. Big enough.
Shit.
Your butt's probably the size of my hand. Shut your face.
Okay.
Shut your face.
All right. Come on. Listen, here's the thing. We got a show to talk about, not my booty.
There was no show. Nothing fucking happened.
I know. Marissa won the veto. And I swear on the life of Finley Mitchell Red McFaddy, who is around here somewhere, that I really thought they were going to backdoor Shannon. And I don't know. I mean, because like I said, I've been sick. I'm wired on Claritin right now. And I don't know what's been going on the live feeds or anything. So to me, I'm like a casual view. I have no idea. I had no idea this was going to happen. I was like, I even group texted you two. I go, the fuck just happened with that veto?
You know?
With this face.
Yeah. See, at first I thought that Keisha was trying to use Meta's strategy of saying she wanted to go home, because she's been saying that for a few days. So I thought that maybe she was using Meta's strategy because she sees it's working, that Meta says he wants to go home, but no one wants to send Meta home because he wants to go home. Right. So maybe I'll use that strategy. So, but apparently there's a little more to it.
Yeah, there's all kinds of reverse psychology going on right now. You know, you got Omarosa coughing, and now they're sitting there going, we need to keep her because she's asthmatic. She will never beat us in the physical challenges. Are you freaking kidding me? Why don't you wait till you get to a mental challenge? Did she not just make it to the final 2 of the veto competition? Give me a break, man.
And the thing is that, you know, a lot of these competitions are not as big as regular Big Brother, so they're going to be mental and they're going to be quick. Right. So, yeah.
You're not going to see them flying across anything trying to do the comic book deal and really memorizing stuff, because that's hard. I would never be able to do that. But, I mean, it's just like I would lose at mental comps because I can't remember shit. I mean, I can remember useless information from like years ago and dates and stuff like that, but I will never win anything like that because I'm fucking horrible.
Well, here's the thing. I thought when it showed Keisha crying that she was crying because she didn't want to go home. I didn't realize that she was crying because she wanted to go home. Because I thought they were bargaining with her at the last minute saying, no, we got you, Keisha. It's good. We're going to do this. And she's like, do you promise? Do you promise? And I thought that was all in a bid for her to stay. I didn't know that she was begging to leave.
Well, when she was saying that it was her life and it was very serious, then I kind of realized what the situation was.
Yeah. And
So,
I feel
because I knew the rest of it were.
Yeah. Look, you got to do what you got to do for your kids. I mean, you know, they do their. I mean, kids. It means a lot to Keisha. So she needed to go, and she was in a situation where she could go. Now, I probably would have gone completely knucking futz if she hadn't been nominated and begged to leave, and then it was 2 wasted nominations. Then I probably would be all kinds of asshole about it right now, but I'm not.
Well, to be fair, I will say to be fair, the saving grace of it all is we are left with at least one of the more entertaining housemates, being Omarosa. And every time she spills a little bit of her Donald Trump tea, I am sitting here, you know, with my ear to the television, wondering what the hell she's going to say next.
The same thing. Yeah.
Because
we're not safe. We're not
She's
safe.
not spilling the right tea, though. She's not spilling the right tea. She's not telling us anything we don't know.
Right.
If you think about it.
Well,
I know everything that she's saying.
I saw in the chat that Ross is in all kinds of trouble now.
Well, of course he would be.
For what happened. But did you see the look on his face, though, when they didn't use the veto? Like, he was just like he shit himself or something and didn't want to move, you know.
Because he knew that was their last chance to get rid of Shannon. That was their last chance, because Shannon is a beast at competition. She knows what the hell she's doing. I mean, just a bitch who works with rhinos.
Hell yeah, I'm wrestling rhinos. I'm gonna win every freaking competition. You watch me.
Do you work with rhinos too?
Hey, I can bathe a cat without getting scratched.
Well, then you have, yes, absolutely.
She'll win.
I will beast a competition. Do you hear me?
I'd like to know how you do that.
I'm going to make a YouTube video of that.
I think you should, because, bitch, I would pay YouTube Red to watch that shit.
Oh, you get me started.
I think you should come over here. I think you should come over here and try to give Scooter a bath, and we'll see how that works out for you.
Oh, never got.
So this is the thing. Now they have to have a new head of household competition, and I can guarantee. Who do you think is going to take it? Shannon
or James? If it's physical.
It's going to be one of the 2 of them. If it's physical, because it ain't going to be Marissa, and it ain't going to be Ariana Grande, and it ain't going to be Mark McGrath. I promise. It's going to be
Brandy.
I forget they're there half the time. Brandy, she's the whole. I mean, I don't even know. Like, her lips look more and more like a asshole to me every time I look at her.
Oh my god,
it looks like a baboon asshole.
A butthole.
It's like a prolapse. What are we going into here?
It's a freaking butthole. I can say it, but mine are real. My butthole lips are real.
They're real. She promises.
Real. Yeah, my asshole.
My lips aren't big. They're just drawn that way.
That's right.
I don't know. I feel like we're going to see Brandy's going to sink into the background. She's been on her best behavior, you know, and I think a lot of that is thanks to Ariana Grande. But I will tell you right now that this is Shannon and James's game. You know that Shannon and James are going to own this whole entire thing because they have a secret little alliance.
Oh my God. I mean, are there really any more secret alliances at this point?
Everybody's got an alliance.
Everybody's like whispering and cornered.
You cannot. Exactly.
And Marissa's telling everybody everything.
Yeah. Bitch, I'd be the Marissa.
Keep a secret.
I cannot keep a secret either. I'd be telling everybody everything. They would have to sequester me in a room by myself with cigarettes and iced teas just to keep my ass shut. I'd put me next to what's his name, Meta World Filter. Put me over there with him, and I just I will sit there with a helmet on and my cigarettes, bitch, and just leave it in my business. Otherwise, I'm like a goddamn Buddha. You come up and rub me too hard, I'm gonna spill everything. I will tell you.
What's the helmet for?
So he doesn't hurt himself.
Right, exactly. So he doesn't hurt himself because this bitch doesn't even know how to play. He's backward. He is backward.
The best alliance is true. It's Meta World Peace and those ducks or flamingos.
Yeah. Yeah.
I think that's going to go. That's going to go really far. And hello, Matthew. Matthew said
How is that going to
us.
go really far? How in the hell is a man in a bathtub playing with two blow-up flamingos going to go really far?
Dude,
you are giving this bitch too much credit.
With Orwell.
How did some of these motherfuckers on Big Brother last year make it as far as they did? How? I don't know. I don't know. Because look, Ross even said tonight, and I'm sorry, I'm getting a little Claritin excited, but even Ross said tonight, if we don't get rid of Shannon tonight, I'm going to look back and wish I had or this or that. And it's true, because I'm telling you, God damn it, nobody ever listens to me. It's a sequester all over again. They should have got rid of James that first effing night. But no, they flipped. And guess what? Guess who's going to be in the final two? Shannon and James. And Shannon was the one who said to flip for James. That wasn't on purpose, by the way. I didn't even.
I was like, oh my God. And here I put plus 18 because I thought my mouth was going to be bad. But bitch, your Claritin has kicked your ass.
I'm all over the place. I apologize. I like have Tourette's tonight.
No, I love it. I'm totally turned on right now.
You're not sorry.
I'm moist.
Having a minute.
I'm so moist right now. I could breastfeed a kid myself.
Oh, can I suckle Phelan? Come on.
Oh my God.
Of course. Oh. It does wonders for my skin. Now, let me tell you right now, I feel like they're going to backdoor. If one of them gets an opportunity, Marissa will still continue on with trying to backdoor Shannon. So will Brandy and Ariana Grande and Ross. That will be their 4-person. They're the 4 people that will. And if they can get Mark on their side, because I think Mark will go whichever the way with the wind blows. Like he's got a soft direction. It doesn't stand stiff in either way. It's just like that way or that way. Whichever way he can curve, he's going to curve. So I feel like we're going to definitely see that still stand, that alliance. And then James is kind of like, he's an interloper. Is that the right word? I'm not wearing my smart girl glasses. We'll just go with it. It's an interloper. He's an interloper. Okay. He's in that. Okay. He's like a spy. He's like in that group, and he started just meshing in with them. But then he's going to go back and carry to Shannon, Elizabeth, right? Whatever is going on over there and what they're discussing, so she can prepare herself and know whether she has to play hard.
I think she knows now that she has to play hard, especially after they didn't let her in the HOH room. You know, she went into her bed and covered her face with her pillow. I think she knows. I think she knows that she
left that poor bitch out. They left the poor bitch out.
I would be on the floor with my nose in between the door. I'd be like, I know you're in there. I fucking know. I'm gonna put my fingers. I know you're in there. I saw the fucking light go off. Who are you trying to kid? And I will camp my ass outside that door. I will knock on it. I will do all kinds of things outside that door. And I will just, first thing they see when they walk out is this. That's what they're going to see.
That's exactly what my cats do when I go into the bathroom. They put their paws under the door. They see their little faces. I know you're there. I know you're there. Yeah.
I'm going to be as annoying as my cat on the other side of the bathroom door. And I'm trying to take a peaceful shit and he won't let me. That's what's going to happen.
My cats just open the door. They know how to reach underneath and open the door. So somebody in the chat said, I hope Marissa wins the head of household and backdoors Shannon. Ooh, or Melissa winning the head of household and backdooring her friend Shannon. And hey, Queen Allison and Phelan from Sequester. Hello, Matthew ESC, which I presume means escape. That's awesome. Hello, Matthew. If Omarosa wins head of household, I think she's going to set her sights on Ross for revenge.
Mm-hmm. I think so too. I think her taking out Shannon she's a meat shield for her now, because she doesn't have Keisha anymore, and Meta's pretty useless, and she doesn't have anybody. She doesn't have a person. So I think she might go back to Shannon. I don't know whether Keisha ever told her that Shannon was a backdoor option. I don't know if she knows that information. But I think she might maybe go back to Shannon because she doesn't really have a lot of options.
Well, so. I did find it interesting tonight that Brandy and Ariana Grande were telling Ross to get rid of Shannon. What was it? I can't read my own handwriting. Hold on a sec. Okay, no, this is what I found interesting. Brandy and Ariana were talking to Ross about, you know, the whole backdoor, you know, Shannon thing and getting the veto and all that. And then one of them said, and then we can bring Keisha to our side.
Right.
And I'm like,
right.
If Keisha stayed in the house, if Omarosa is still in that damn house, she's not going to go anywhere. And the only way that would have happened is if Omarosa
is gone.
Actually went to their side. But see that now my notes are fucking pointless because Keisha's gone. And so now I foresee in the future, I think Omarosa and Shannon might come together, and they could get Mark in on that because Mark, you know, it's like you said, he goes where the wind blows. You know,
does Meta.
He's right in the middle.
Yeah. Meta, just tell him how to vote, and he'll vote the polar opposite, which is how you really wanted him to vote in the first place. It's a win-win with Meta World Peace. It really is.
He's so stupid.
How?
God,
how is it a win-win with Meta World Peace? I want to sign him up for special classes. I don't understand how we're having like a win-win with Meta World Peace.
Because you could tell him anything and he'll believe it.
Yeah, and he refused to watch the Big Brother tapes. He's not anything.
Yeah, he's not paying freaking attention. Like he even said the other night, I guess I need to start paying attention. You think?
Yeah. Clueless.
I think I need to start paying attention. That's pretty much me in Sequester. Maybe I should start paying attention and figuring out what the hell's going on. So I can't really read him that bad because I was completely him.
Even if Meta got to the finals, he would never get past because, you know, it's a lot of, you know, at the point where you get to the end game, it's a lot of what happened in the game. And he's not paying attention. I mean, he doesn't know his ass from a hole in the ground in that game. You know, he's you know, playing with Orwell the owl and, you know, playing with blow up flamingos and, you know, walking around, you know,
he's fucking riding a tricycle through the middle of the goddamn room. He's like a 6-year-old that's been cut loose. Exactly. I don't understand what he's even doing there, and neither does he. So we're on the same page.
And he's still there, and he's not on anyone's radar. So maybe if any of us ever get on Big Brother, we just need to act like freaking 6-year-olds and climb shit and lay on stuff and
pretend we want to go home.
Yeah, and whine about how we want to go home, and then we'll freaking win. I mean, he's not even floating, because floating even requires some kind of effort. This guy's not even floating. He's just there. He's existing.
I literally just don't think he knows what he's doing. I don't think he's in any kind of game mode. There's no game happening in him. He's on a freaking holiday.
He doesn't know the game at all. I mean, they asked him to watch the videos, so, you know, so he could learn the game, and he refused. So he has no idea. He's never saw this show before.
Well, I like Steve said in the chat room that I love how Julie stopped him to make sure he got it. That's it. She goes, stop it. What did she say? She's like, hold on.
I know. Because he just walks in and starts talking.
Yeah.
I don't know. So what are your predictions for Wednesday? Who do you think is going to win head of household?
God, I have no idea.
I have no idea. I mean, if it's physical, it's going to be Shannon or James.
Shannon or James are the power couple. They're the power couple of the house. So, and if one of those two win, who's going to be their first target?
I think they're going to put up Ross and
Omarosa.
Ross and Omarosa. Good point.
They could put up Ross and Ambrosia, or they could put up Ross and Marissa, because those two are like this. I don't know. Ethan's got a good point. He's like, this week is going to be pretty chill. Single elimination week again. When the fuck are they going to evict these 7 people next week? They're going to do a triple eviction like Big Brother Canada. I'm convinced. Yeah. I think they're going to do a triple eviction. That's what they're going to do. They have to.
So who do you not want to see leave? Who are you really rooting for at this point?
Ross. I still love Ross. I'm sorry. I just love him.
Yeah, I agree. I like Ross.
I do too.
So we all like Ross. I don't have anything against Shannon.
No,
I don't either.
I don't. She's, I really, and she can't stop playing hard now, because if she doesn't, I mean.
Plus, I have her on McCrae's pool. I picked her. McCrae has a pool every Big Brother, and I picked Shannon. I picked Ross. I picked Marissa, and I picked, I think. Oh, which guy did I pick?
Okay. I think we do have commentary in the chat. Let me come to you live for just a second and interrupt you too.
What we got?
This time it's your turn, Allison. Somebody, World of Wonder has asked, does the one with cat ears like to fuck?
Yes.
Oh, is that that does or dose, the one with the cat ears? I don't fuck people who can't spell.
I'm happy as you, girl. I was the thick one last night that wondered if it was tonight it's you, and they're wondering if you're down to DTF, girl.
She is. Right. She's so DTF. She's so DTF. She's such a horny little bitch.
Omarosa needs to win a comp, said Inelda. Omarosa does need to win a comp if she's going to secure her place, because she's got a big target on her back, but only one reason, and one reason only. I'm a 14-year-old little boy again. Omarosa has been an asshole to everyone. She's been an asshole to them in groups. She has been an asshole to them singularly, independently, when they're alone. She has cornered each person and intimidated them or attempted to manipulate them. Omarosa has not got a friend left in that house with Keisha gone. Not one.
True. And I don't think she's going to go out of her way to make it right or do anything, because she's sitting there telling Ross, well, when I was out of the house and almost died from my asthma attack, it really made me realize that there are more important things in this world. It took an asthma attack on Celebrity Big Brother for you to come to that conclusion. Weren't you just in the White House?
This crazy bitch, she has sat there and said to Shannon, you are looking like a mean bitch. Everybody's going to hate you. When you get out of here and see this, you're going to see that you have ruined your career. You are a mean bitch. And then she'll pick up her Bible. Then she'll pick up her Bible and be like, the Lord and Jesus is the leader of my faith and the leader in the guidance of my destiny. Lord Jesus, Holy Jesus.
I'm sorry, Omarosa is
I'm like, how did we do this? I mean, okay, that's typical. I felt like, okay, how are we going from one extreme to the other? In 1 minute, you're evil and you're masterfully manipulating people's demise, and in the next, you're like on your knees praying at the side of your bed. How does that work? That to me sounds about as valid as your little fucking cough.
It's called what is it? Multiple personality disorder. They make a pill for that. Oh, look at you and your little sign.
Uh-oh, did it say floater?
No,
what was it?
See you next Thursday.
Oh. Yes.
Speaking of cunts, and I'm not calling her a cunt, and I apologize. Inelda said,
but I am.
She said somebody needs to give Keisha an Oscar. She says, I think Keisha told Shannon during the speech about the plan to put her out. So did she tell her about her speech beforehand?
I didn't get that. I heard in her speech that she told James. That Shannon was the one masterminding his demise.
Okay.
Right.
Okay.
Yeah.
When they're work. So she was trying to do some damage before she left.
Threw his ass under the bus so hard that he turned into a speed bump, honey.
Mm-hmm.
He turned into a speed bump right then and there. She was like, I got nothing to lose. I want to go home. I got nothing to hide.
So is there anything that has been going on the live feeds, Debbie, today? Anything at all that would have
they did get a vacuum, and it lit up and it turned on a dime, and they were having orgasms over this vacuum. And I'm like,
a Rumbo?
Was it a Dyson? Was it a Dyson?
I don't even know. I don't even remember the name of it, but they were having orgasms over a vacuum. I'm like, bitch, why don't you come over to my house and vacuum if you're enjoying it so much? They were literally enjoying pushing a vacuum back and forth. I'm going to send them an invitation to my house. I'm just saying.
These sound like some real stimulating feeds. $5.99 a month. People are paying to watch these people freak out over a vacuum cleaner.
I
I went and cleaned my kitchen. So just so you know, yeah, it was that boring.
Did it stimulate you, Deb, to where you like saw the vacuum and you're like, oh shit, I gotta go clean my kitchen?
No, it bored me. So I figured I would rather go clean my kitchen than watch them vacuum.
I love vacuum clean. I was just what I'm saying, if it's like one of these nice Dyson, like Dyson makes the best vacuum cleaner. And now they have a blow dryer. I'm all about some Dyson. Let me tell you. Okay, done. And I can't even go on that. That's a wormhole I can't go down.
Yeah, we're falling down the rabbit hole here of household products.
Right.
Bitch. And there are other brands are available, just so you know, we're not endorsing.
Yeah.
So the fact of the matter is, now with Keisha gone, that's a major game changer. A major game changer, because what they were going to do was take Keisha down, get her on the side of the Girls Alliance, and then backdoor Shannon. Shannon is still very much there and present. She's very much keyed in now, thanks to Keisha, who post her exit said that she was that Shannon was orchestrating James's demise. So now we have an entirely different dynamic that's going to form, because Shannon already knew that she couldn't trust Ross, Marissa, Brandy, or Ariana Grande. She knew that. So now
she's really on high alert.
And now she knows she couldn't trust James. So she has who in that house? Who does Shannon have in that house?
Omarosa.
And Mark.
James.
People who tend to, the outsiders tend to come together. By alienating them, they're pushing them together.
James was just told that Shannon was orchestrating his downfall. Do you think James is really going to be like, okay, I'll continue to work with you?
I don't see that, though. Is that true?
No.
Yeah, because see, I thought that was bullcrap.
Yes.
Because Brandy wanted James gone. Brandy started it and kind of put the target on his back.
In the very beginning, during the Girls Alliance, it was Shannon spearheading the fact that she wanted to put James on the block.
But Brandy put the target on him.
Was it Brandy who put the target on him?
Yeah. So
see, I thought that it was Shannon. I thought Shannon had put the target on Mark and on Chuck, and then they tried to convince her to take Chuck down and replace him with Mark.
See,
yeah.
Do we think that James believed Keisha? You know, to be honest with you, I think that James and Shannon, and I could be totally wrong. Hell, I've never been cast on Big Brother after 17 years. What the fuck do I know? But here's my little 2 cents. I think that James...
We're not bitter.
Yeah, we're not bitter. I think James and Shannon will continue to work together, and I think that that will work, and they should, because they're both strong and they can exchange HOHs. Okay, you win HOH this week, I win. Like, either way, they're both going to be up. If they both keep the momentum of winning and getting up there, you know,
they could get to the end.
Like, how in the hell did Ross win the HOH comp? Oh, James threw it to him.
Exactly.
See what I'm saying?
So let me play devil's advocate for a minute. And had it been either one of you two in that house tonight, would you have voted to send home Keisha?
No, I would have thrown a hinky vote. Just for shits and giggles. Because I'm a bitch.
I would have voted Keisha out, because I would have been a total sheep tonight. I would have been a sheep. I would have been a total sheep.
You would have empathized with her as
yeah.
I empathize with her as a mom, but I would have been a cunt and thrown a hinky vote.
Yeah, because I would have voted for her to go home, but I don't know. I just kind of feel like they should.
How many people do you think wanted to vote for her but didn't want to look bad to the public?
All of them.
All of them.
Because let's face it, they all
nobody wants to look bad in there. Yeah.
See, I would have thrown the hinky vote, and then that way I could have blamed it on somebody. I would have been like,
you know what?
Who the fuck? I would have been I would have been so pissed off. Like, who the fuck did that? Like,
who did that? I'd be like, who did it? Who did it?
Like, seriously, who the fuck did that?
Like, I can tell you how vicious I am, and I can tell you what a little twat I am. So you girls totally have a total key into my heart and little black soul. Is I would have played the power of veto, and I would have taken Keisha down off the wall and replaced her with Shannon. And then I would have forced Keisha to self-evict and leave of her own accord without being evicted legitimately. And then we still would have had to play the rest of it, and then we would have had to vote on Shannon or Omarosa.
I can see that's not a bad plan, because
that's what I would have done. If you want to go home that bad, bitch. But yes, you could have sailed your little ass right out of here. You didn't need to stay.
She could climb on Meta's shoulders and climb over the wall.
She could have climbed Meta to get out.
I would have been the bitch that made her. I would have been like, okay, you went out that bad, then you're gonna go the ghetto way, because you're not going out the legitimate way. You're gonna go out the back door. You're gonna climb over a wall, because I'm not giving you the luxury of just getting what you want.
I love how Lonnie Rowell said, I think Meta still breastfeeds. Yeah, he probably does, and you don't see him trying to leave. Well, wait, I mean, trying to.
Yes, he's been trying to climb the walls. Are you kidding?
That's true, but I mean, you don't see him talking about it anymore, right?
He bust out 3 times.
Oh, it was more than that, wasn't it? Wasn't it like 5?
Only been a few days.
He's busted out a few times.
Well, he's found the fucking rubber duckies. He's apparently very happy now, so he's found his place in that house.
So you have to promise us, Phelan, if you ever get in the Big Brother house and it comes down to something like that, you need to think of me and Debs, and you need to just do it. You need to keep that person in the house. Because you know what? Keisha could have self-evicted at any time. She didn't have to wait and make it all big and dramatic like she did.
I would have made her self-evict. She would have come to me crying, saying, no, you need to promise me. You need to promise me. And I would have been like, okay. And then when it said time to use the power of veto, I said, yes, I'm taking Keisha off the wall. She would have refused. She would have absolutely refused. She would have self-evicted. And I would have been like, that's the way this game goes, bitch. Bye. That's the way this game goes, bitch. You self-evict, you lost the wall. You came in here knowing what you know. You came in here knowing what you know. You came in here knowing what you know. I'm not here to do anybody goddamn favors. I am not the Salvation Army. I am not charity, bitch. I am here to win some money. So let me tell you what, if you want to go home, you're going to go the dirty way. You're going to find a back door and you're going to crawl out of it. I'm not going to give you the luxury of going out peacefully and having your little talk with Judy Chan or whatever the fuck her name is. No, ma'am.
Oh, Judy Chin.
Whatever. Not happening. Not happening. I'm not a nice person. I don't play that way. If I'm in there and there's some money to be had, bitch, I'm not going to be playing no nice game. I'm going to be playing cutthroat. I'm going to be playing like I want to win. This isn't sequester. We aren't playing for a goddamn Marco's Pizza gift card. This is some serious shit right here.
Gift card? You got a gift card?
I didn't get shit. I lost. Did you forget I lost? I lost.
You didn't get the Subway gift card like Derek?
No, but I'll tell you right now. The thing of it is I would not have given her the privilege of actually convincing everybody to evict her so that she felt good about the way that she went. No. You are not getting that luxury. If you want to fucking go out the door, you're going to go out in Meta Peace World style, whatever the hell his name is, because I don't believe that's his real name, honey. He's made that up. So you're going to, possibly. If you're going to go out that way, and then you're going to have to deal with the consequences. You're going to have to deal with the issues. Period. End of story. And then we will get an opportunity to get somebody that we really want out. Then we'd have to choose between Shannon and Omarosa. And then Shannon would have backdoored. And then bam, doom, boom, we're down 2. 2, bitch.
2, bitch. And listen, here's the thing. They need to put people in the house like when it raises it like the 3 of us, bitches who have mortgages and bills. Because let me tell you something, we play different than these little 22-year-olds that they put in the house that's still living in mommy's basement. I will get crazy. I will go south fucking Memphis on somebody. You watch. I can get crazy without physically touching somebody. I have driven men clinically insane. I know that's hard to believe. Insane. I know how to do it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Well, it's always the same thing, Allison. When they go to bed with a 9 and wake up with a 2, it makes them all crazy.
Yeah. I mean,
Maybe not the same for you.
I go to bed with something that takes a battery, so I got no. And I also go to bed with 3 4-legged furry creatures, so that's always a party.
Oh yeah. Wait, somebody said in season 11, season 1, I got a necklace with a pocket knife in it. Got it taken from me by TSA to the first Orlando meetup, and got a full pat down.
Oh, that's Ethan. Yeah,
that was Ethan.
That sounds like fun.
I wonder if he got a cavity search too.
I get a pat down every time I go to TSA.
Search.
Yes.
Somebody needs to cavity search Ethan. Seriously. And he knows why.
Allison Phelan, please get cast. I've never auditioned for Big Brother. I don't think they'd have somebody like me. I am far too outspoken, and I am ruthless. I am ruthless. I don't mince my words, and I wouldn't make any friends. I can tell you that right now. And I would not be wanting to live somewhere.
You would be amazing. You would be amazing.
You'd be great.
I would be hated. I would be despised nationally. Despised.
You would be surprised.
Which is that
if I got
like a Boy Scout badge, that would be like that's what I strive for. So,
well, if I went on Big Brother, yeah, well, you shouldn't be. And here's the thing: if I went, don't even feel bad about it, because if I went on Big Brother, they'd have freaking subtitles under my southern ass all the time.
You're not that southern.
Nobody understands me.
I can understand you just fine. Like you're talking to three teeth. I can understand you just fine.
Well, I've got all my teeth in.
See, are they your own?
You. Yes, my teeth are own.
Well, then, damn it, you're fine. You don't have the thick Southern accent that you think you have. I think you'd be fantastic on Big Brother. And then I'd be able to say, I know somebody on Big Brother.
Well, okay. I love you too. This is so much fun. But we got to wrap it up because we got an hour in. I get up at 4:30 in the morning.
And that show just sucked.
Yeah.
Okay. So before we go, next show is Wednesday. Are we going to be here for that?
Yes, we will be here. We'll be here.
We will be here for that.
Gonna do Valentine's Day with my man tomorrow, and I'm already not hearing the end of it. I might have to open up the back door to sacrifice for this show. Just think of that.
You won't even do that for your husband, so I'm pretty impressed. Maybe is that why he's your ex?
Yeah. Yeah, you gotta negotiate somehow. All right, guys.
So listen. All right, it was great to see you girls. And Ethan, don't forget you got to send me so we could change our relationship status on Facebook, bitch. I've been waiting for this forever, honey. You know I'm a lonely.
Oh, are you guys in a relationship?
At least in my mind. That's all that counts.
You and Ethan, you're in a relationship?
Yeah, he accidentally rubbed up against me in a room in Orlando for a minute. So that it was like we were married for a second, gay married. So
okay.
Yes, it was just briefly. And he gave me vodka. I think he was trying to get me drunk.
He probably was, because that's how Ethan rolls. Ethan and I have
Did it fall in? Did it fall in?
Did it go in?
No, I fell out. I fell out of the whole state. I left the next morning. But let me tell you what, I will be here Wednesday with bells on, and I'm sure you'll bring your ears.
Yeah, I'll find something Valentine-ish to wear.
It's Valentine's Day, is it? Oh, yes, thank God. Okay, good. Then we can sit and talk about how lonely we are. Less lonely bitches.
Hey, we might be the only one streaming. We might actually get some traffic.
Yeah, that might be a good idea.
Somebody will fucking watch.
But we appreciate everyone that does watch, and we really do. Everyone in the chat room, Steven, Inelda, Ethan, the guy that wants to fuck with ears and can't spell, everybody, even the guy who was a hater and gave attitude, calling us insensitive, whatever. We love you all. Go ahead, guys. Tell everyone how they can get in touch with you on the social medias.
You can touch me wherever you want. I will not press charges. Oh, if you were talking about like on, I know the culture that we live in right now, but it's all good for me. Trust me, I have got no problems. Brush up against me as hard as you want.
So in other words,
I'm not bothered.
I could use a cheap throw myself, you know.
Yeah, beggars cannot be choosers, honey. Let me tell you what, you find me in an elevator and you have low standards, honey, I'm there for you. You can reach me anywhere. You can find me at Phelan anywhere online and send me nudes if you absolutely have nobody else to send them to for Valentine's Day. Thank you so much.
Spell it, because we obviously have followers who don't know how to freaking spell.
Oh, so SENDMENUDES.
What did you just spell?
Send me nudes.
No, yes. At Phelan. God
bless. My name. My name. She wrote me to spell my name. I'm sorry. I missed that part. And it's PHAYLEN. And it has been a pleasure spending this evening with you. I wore my big hair just for this occasion and my hubcap earrings, bitches, just for you, all of you. So just know that I love you, and I will see you on Valentine's Day. And if you are not here with us on Valentine's Day, please avoid getting crabs. That's my PSA.
Put ointment on it.
You can't put ointment on crabs, bitch. You can't put ointment on crabs. It takes some kind of special shampoo. I know.
Okay. My medicine. Okay, Deborah, how can people find you?
Yes, exactly, Deborah.
My Next Life Debi, DEBI.
Okay. And I put that in the body of the YouTube video. And of course, you all know where to find me. I have tons of places. I'm on Instagram at the.memphis.darling. I am on Facebook. Please like My Weekly Meltdown. Please subscribe to My Weekly Meltdown on YouTube. And I am on the Twitter twat at Summers, SOMMERS 1977. Thank you guys so much for watching. We really do appreciate it, taking the time out of your day to listen to us talk about asshole lips. Have a wonderful evening.
Peace out.
Bye.